hear me. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Pavda? What's up, Rohit? Happy Sunday, man. I'm curious to see how many people are gonna join. There you go. What's up, Big? Um, I only understand English. Maybe translate it. Let me just post on my Instagram, guys, that I'm live. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna do a TikTok live as well. Should I do that? Should I set that up quickly? Okay, let me post on my Instagram. What's up, Benedict? What's up, Sutipong, Rohit? How's everyone doing, yo? Okay, but we're gonna be back testing. Dude, I need to get a new chair because this chair keeps, first of all, it's broken. Second of all, it's squeaking. But if I'm being honest, it's already a new chair. It's sleep time. My bed is waiting. Yo, what time is it for you? 11 p.m. Oh yeah, man. That's bedtime. That's why I wanted to see like how many people would join. But either way, I'm gonna be back testing, right? So I guess I might as well go live. Just see if anyone has questions. Um, JP, what's up, man? Yo, JP's actually the guy who taught me how to use. Bro, you. This is like the ultimate put-ons of put-ons, bro. Like you put me on Forex Replay. I am probably their number one used freaking guy, bro. Look at gold. Yeah, all-time highs. Relative equal highs were just too clean. It's called that live. Now, like I wouldn't. I can't possibly see how this can trade. The monthly candle is bullish, right? So maybe it'll keep expanding, and it'll close maybe near the high. Maybe you can aim for like -1, like something like that. But it's really hard to trade gold now, in my opinion. We out each other on, brother. I can introduce you to the co-founder, fam. I just gotta hit him up. Oh, we put each other on, bro. I knew nothing about Forex Replay until you. That OB I sent you. Oh, it was on this chart. What's up? I'm ahead. Yeah. So the order block, where is it? Right. So order block needs a liquidity sweep. So this is technically not an order block, but it also technically is because on the maybe like on the 4 hour, it'll be a lot cleaner, right? So you see these two down close candles. That's an order block. As soon as it comes here, and then you can see we respected 50% pretty nicely. So yo, we're gonna be back testing. Here, you know what? Let me just finish this post on Instagram. Oh yeah, I already did it. I'm thinking about going YouTube, TikTok live as well, but I don't really know how to do all that stuff because I don't know how it works. Let me just see if I can quickly set up. But yo, if anyone has questions on their model, journaling, psychology, shit, if you just want to talk about life, we chilling, right? And I'll just be back testing. I'll talk about the purpose of the backtest. Um, I'll talk about the purpose of the backtest, the reason, like the objective, right? Every backtest should have an objective, and I'm gonna talk about the objective of my backtest shortly. Just trying to figure out. Like, I think I'm gonna set up this TikTok live as well, and I'll just send everyone to YouTube. How's everyone doing though? Did you guys end green last week? Yo, JP, did you trade on Friday? Did you end green? I don't think I. I think I took an L on Friday, right? All right, we're installing. I don't really remember. I think I took an L. I remember having. I got souped. Well, it's not really. I basically entered on a fair value gap. It inversed, and I didn't close right away because I thought there was a little bit of wiggle room. And then after it kept going lower, I just closed. And then literally the next minute, it went up to where I thought it was gonna go to on Monday, Tuesday. Nice, bro. Look in the 5K account. The loss limit is 5% a day. Okay, so you said look in 5K account. Okay, I need to put this on the other screen. Um, Let me just quickly log in real quick. Give me 1 sec. 1 second, real quick. What's the max drawdown dollar value? In the last week, oh, 2%. Nice, bro. That's good. So 5K account, 5% daily loss, 8% max. So when you say 8% max, 8% of the 5,000, so 5,000 times 0.08. So $400 you have to work with. So you have to make, oh, you have to make 500 and you have 400 to work with? Oh, that's so good. Wait, that's amazing. So what would I do? Yeah, I would just risk probably 40 per trade, you know? So I don't know what percent that is, but it would be 10% of the 400. You have 400 to work with. I would just risk $40 per trade. Anywhere from, yeah, like $40 is good. That's 10 trades. It depends on your win rate, right? You shouldn't lose 10 in a row. Which website are you going to use for the backtest? I'm going to use Forex Replay. Oh, sorry. Am I on TradingView? I was just answering some questions. For make 80? I mean, yeah. I trade minimum 2R, so each win would be minimum 80. Wait, I'm gonna be able to go TikTok live? And is my computer gonna like explode? I don't know if my computer is good enough to do two lives at the same time. But I wonder. Portrait main live stream. Oh, I see. That's not good. Okay, we're not gonna do it on the computer. We're not gonna do it on the computer because it's gonna be on mobile, right? Most people are gonna be on mobile. So basically, 1 to 2 and $40 risk to make 80. Yeah, then that way you only have to win what, like 5 trades, 6 trades. I'm gonna use Forex replay Rain Light. Rain Light, are you new here, brother? I feel like I've seen your name before, but your PC will crash. Yeah, there's no way I can run two live streams at the same time. But I do think I'm gonna go live on TikTok on my phone, and just to like, and I'll send people over because why not? You know, I'm already live. See what TikTok's saying. I don't know what TikTok's saying. Almost 6+ trades and boom. Yeah, that's all you need, bro. And if you ever get a trade real hit that's like 3R or 4R, like you're set, bro. That's basically how I trade. I got. Let me take the last bite of my spaghetti. All right. Better PC. My PC's pretty good, but I don't know about 3 live streams. I don't know how to go live on TikTok. Is there a button? You said, um, when I put a trade and I only put put is SL not TP. I mean, yeah, usually me too. I mean, I have like my ultimate objective, but then I'll manage the trade as it goes live, you know? Okay, guys. So we're gonna be backtesting futures. How many people are in here? Is it time to start talking? I'm trying to think. Do you guys think I should like? Because what I can do is like show my screen with my phone and have like a tripod behind me. Hold on. Let me get nice with it. Or do you guys think I should just go straight selfie mode? Straight selfie mode. I guess I should have set this up before, but I'm not gonna lie. I got home at like 1:20, made my food. But I really didn't have that much time. Go straight selfie mode. Yeah, I think it makes sense because like no one wants to just see this. All right, we're gonna go selfie mode. We're gonna go selfie mode. Okay. It's so weird just like looking at myself, but I guess it is what it is. All right, go in, bro. All right, I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for to see if once everyone's here, I'm gonna explain to you guys what's the point of. All right, we're gonna start it now. So if we do the rest 2024, let's do a 25K account. Let's do yes. And I'm thinking of doing like all of 2024 and see how I could have partialed, how I could have had more precise stop losses and stuff like that. Um, So we're just gonna do all of 2024. Although I don't like January. Kind of want to skip January and go to like March because January is not the best period. Or sorry, it's 5 days left limit and 10 max. Profit target is 8. So what is that in dollar value? What's 10 is max? You have 500 to work with? Yeah, so just risk 50. Yeah, just risk 50. All you have to do is win 8 trades. That's so easy. Euro hit you from India. There's someone in the thing right now. They're just like watching me. Okay. I can't pin comments. What? Yo, there's a lot of people joining the TikTok live, but they probably have no idea what I'm doing. We're doing live trading Q&A on YouTube. I gotta find a way for them to like see my screen. We're backtesting live on YouTube. Have you taken payouts from any prop firms? Yeah, 3 times. Oh, I already answered your question, bro. All right. So we're gonna go on with March. We're just gonna do March. Gatie, Gatie, bro. See how many Indians are there? How much we love you? It's 11. Hello, Gatie. How do you make the most out of backtesting? Great question, bro. That's a literally great question because that's exactly what we're gonna do. Thank you, Rohit. How do you make the most out of it? So for every backtest, you want to have an objective. In my opinion, can you stand Luna? I don't know. Say stand Luna. Stand Luna. Um, so for every trading backtest, you want to have a specific uh you want to have a specific reason, right? So sometimes you'll backtest to collect data for your model. Sometimes you'll backtest to like figure out which entries you like better. What I'm backtesting for right now is I'm looking for a way to get more precise stop loss and more precise stop losses and more precise entries and take profits. Yo, everyone on TikTok, we're live on YouTube, English or Spanish? English. We're live on YouTube backtesting. I don't know if people from TikTok are even joining as like traders. There's just like a whole bunch of people joining, and I don't know if. And I'm gonna call this a precision backtest. Okay, I know everyone's probably just waiting for us to start, so let's do this. Oh, you were trying to ask Rohit. So everyone on TikTok, yo, I don't know. I'm live trading on YouTube. Live backtesting, actually, I should say. Oh, this is white. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep it white. Is I can't do this. I gotta put on my colors. Um, these are my chart colors. If anyone was curious, I don't like the grid lines. So everyone on TikTok, I'm backtesting live on YouTube. I don't know if you guys are traders or not. I feel like the TikTok live title. We don't need all that. Okay, just keep it clean. Where's Canvas? Where's Canvas? Oh, here. Why does it go from so? Okay, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, but there's a lot of people joining on TikTok. I guess I should probably just set up the TikTok thing properly so they can see my monitor. Anyways, go to New York time, right? You gotta back that with. If you're not looking at both charts, you're just gambling, bro. You gotta look. Are we at all-time highs? Oh, that's lame. That's lame. If we're just at all-time highs, how am I supposed to backtest this? Okay, we're gonna need to fast forward because I wouldn't be trading in all-time highs. So yeah, dude, we're gonna have to redo this. Do 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 do. Let's just go to like May. Let's go to May. We're gonna have to restart the backtest because I'm not gonna backtest all-time highs. That makes no sense. So we're gonna delete this. We'll set up quickly. Yo, everyone on TikTok, what's up? I don't know if you guys are traders, but I'm live trading on YouTube. So if you want to see my screen, I didn't know how to set it up on TikTok. So what should we go to? Let's go to May. Go with Rise. We're backtesting live on YouTube. I feel like everyone from TikTok is not a trader, and they're just random people joining. We're gonna start May, and we'll just go to like August. We'll just go to like August 16. Close. Is it free? You can get a free 5-day trial, and then what I do is I just keep making new accounts. I don't know if that's allowed. Hopefully, I don't get busted for that. Precision. Look candles enable. Okay, we're back in the live. Okay, 25K account. Let's see what we can do. I can't even pin comments. Like that's so silly. Okay, so here we are. We have some data to work with. That's the way. Yeah, man, for real. It's allowed. Everyone does it. I mean, I know everyone does it, but I don't know if it's a. I don't know if it's meant to be. Anyways, whatever. Okay, so you guys know I trade 9:30, right? So we're gonna move this to 9:30. That way, you can click next day open, and we'll see. We can see. So it's Wednesday, May 1st. You can also look at the economic calendar, right? So use filters. So we have PMI at 10 a.m., FOMC, which again we probably wouldn't even be. And if I'm guessing, there's probably NFP Friday. So we're just gonna test it. But even though we wouldn't be actually trading, yo Amo, I see you, bro. Are you in here? Are you in here, bro? Bro, hot. Where's daily buys? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. So daily chart NQ. Like realistically, we would have to skip this week. We're gonna do it, but just know that on my real accounts, I would never trade NFP or FMC. But I'm not gonna skip any days. So let's just see what happens here. Um, I'll keep a journal as well. Greetings from Russia. What's up, brother or sister? Wait, where's all my drawing tools? Oh, I gotta quickly. I should have set this up. Gam box. Okay, we need the P&L. We need the rectangle, and I guess I just need a line. Oh, long and short, of course. Yo, I gotta figure out, Amo, how to set up the live so they can see, like, you get what I'm seeing, right? Because this is just my face. Like, I don't think that's the main point. Yeah, I don't know. I tried doing it on, but it would, if I do it on my computer, then it's gonna show like other stuff. Okay, guys, so bias, weekly chart. I mean, let's look at the monthly just so we know what's up. Monthly fair value gap inversed, weekly took out sell side. Weekly on ES. I mean, looks pretty bearish to me, right? Just off the weekly fair value gap. So I'd probably just be like expecting this low to get taken. So we're gonna mark out this low, and we're gonna keep it marked out until it's taken, or until we're proven otherwise that it's probably not gonna come down here. There's definitely a way to do it properly. There's got to be a way to do it properly. I don't know, man. If you want to figure it out, bro, I'll give you like $20, bro. So we're bearish. This isn't. Wait, is this an? Wait, my candles are flipped, right? Yeah, wait, my candles are flipped. I was gonna say, why did the? Okay, there you go. Yeah, there's a daily fair value gap in there, but it's currently 9:30, so it hasn't formed yet. So we're gonna be looking for price to continue lower. Monday manipulation, and then Tuesday we go lower expansion. So we're gonna continue expansion. Bear, bear what? So very simple. We're gonna go to the 15-minute time frame. There's a 15-minute fair value gap there. I'd have to see the buy side get swept if I was gonna short this. Let's mark out our nothing here. Yeah, backtesting is cool. That's midnight opening. See, the daily candle's forming as if it's going to form bullish. Open, low, high, and then. But let's see if we can take out Asia lows or Asia highs or inverse the 50-minute fair value gap. So I'm on the 50-minute time frame. There's going to be SMT at the highs there. Go live on Discord. You want me to go live on TikTok, Discord, and YouTube? I think that's a tough one, bro. We have an SMT at the highs. That might be enough. What's the MISO? So that's your SMT 930, 930. Let's see if that breaks or if we go higher. I mean, if we don't form a fair value gap off it, then it doesn't matter. 1 minute chart. Oh, these candles are flipped too. Our candles are good now. So there's this fair value gap there, but nothing formed on NQ yet. There's an inversion. No fair value gap, no trade. How come you don't use trading view replays? Because Forex replay, you can actually like put in the trades a lot smoother and it's kind of just superior. I mean, yo, by the way, this is FOMC afternoon, so this is the chop that we kind of expected, right? Weak setup, I'm not gonna lie. We're in the macro. We are in the macro. 15-minute didn't do anything. We got the 15-minute inverse. Oh, it's still forming. So let's just see. Oh, there's 10 a.m. PMI, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have to wait. So there it is. So we could probably trade this. Right, there's SMT there at 950. Probably take this trade. Bro, so many people join the live, they have no idea what the fuck is going on TikTok. I gotta figure that out. So we're looking at 50% of this wick. If it gets respected, we can look for a short. There's your fair value gap. They're like, yo, this guy's just talking to himself, probably, bro. I gotta figure that out. I want to short this. I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, where's 15-minute time frame? Low probability, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're just here to look at potential price targets. Like realistically, I wouldn't be trading this day anyway. There's no 50% line. We're expecting 50% of that wick. I want to short that fair value gap. So what we're gonna do is wait for a tap, and we wait for a reaction. Let's see. Ooh, ooh. So I guess I would short right now. The thing is, you don't see the candles paint live, right? So, but I like this short. So let's go. We're on 250. So we're 250 every trade. Wait, what is that? I gotta put a P&L tool. Okay, cool. Where's the P&L tool? Right hand chart 950. Huh? Where's the P&L tool, man? Isn't it supposed to be right here? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's literally in my toolbar right here. Okay. So we're gonna short this. I'd probably put my stop loss at that high. We're gonna put it a little bit higher because now what can we target on the 50-minute time frame? Right, we're bearish. We almost took out that low. So we'd have to probably break even after this low. So we'll mark that out. But we'll just target low of day. It is low probability, but let's trade and see what happens. I mean, it's at this FOMC morning, right? So we wouldn't be taking this anyways. How do I market sell? Why is it like so bad? Okay, 250. Okay, we're in. Let's see what happens. What? Let's get stopped? What is that? Wait, what just happened, bro? That's supposed to be a win. So that would have been, we would have broken even right here. We would have broken even. Why don't I use TV replays? Just because the backtesting software on Forex replay is a lot nicer. So we would have broke even. Remember that 15-minute low I said I would break even there. So we would have got stop break even. I mean, in hindsight, Harry, we could have partialed, but I wouldn't have partialed. Me personally, I would have broke even. So this would have been a break even trade anyways. But we just lost 250 for no reason because technically. So what happened there? Why did that happen? It just I don't know, whatever. Anyways, that's not the point. It doesn't really matter. So let's just skip to the next week so we don't have to trade NFP. How you trading actual NQ on FX replay instead of NAS 100? You can trade NQ. We're gonna just skip because this NFP week is this NFP. Okay, here we are, NFP day, guys. So daily chart. So we were bearish. Oh, beautiful. We're inside of a weekly fair value gap. NFP probably has the range. Need to modify them when entry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to modify. I don't know exactly what happened there, but we'll figure it out on the next one. Either way, it would have been break even. Took out the daily high. So we were kind of right about Wednesday. It was bearish. Thursday, I would expect lower from here, to be honest. I would expect lower. Do you think difference between S&P futures and proper volume price it? No, no, you can trade both. It's either or is fine. I want to look for shorts, but we can't simply short this data high. So let's see if ES takes out the high and gives a setup for shorts. If not, then 930 might be the high. So let's see, because there's already SMT. So for example, the breaker, if it forms here, we might take that breaker. Not clean though. It looks like that high is gonna get taken on ES. Okay, there it is on ES. So let's look down. And if we got a setup now for shorts, we would probably take it. But yeah, it looks like we might just continue. Oh, there's 10 a.m. news. I gotta look at the calendar. What's 10 a.m. happening here? Backtesting is up there. Let's see. I mean, yo, that's a pretty nice short. So we're gonna put an OT on this, in my opinion, and I think let's look at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah. So we might come into this wick. So I'm gonna wait for price to come into that wick, and then maybe from there look for a short. Because that's a pretty big imbalance. So let's see what happens. At least I would wait for the fair value gap, and if it doesn't form, if it doesn't tag, I mean, I would have had to wait for at least OTE. Now it's already 10:30, so we might not have it. There was a breaker in here though. We could have shorted the breaker. So high, low, higher, high, lower, low. That's your breaker tag right there. So I guess in hindsight, you could have taken out this low resistance liquidity tag on the breaker, but that's not high probability trade for me. Let's see, 1050. Then after we took out the sell side, I guess MT would probably take out the high maybe. Let's see. I wouldn't have traded any of this. No way. My one trade would have been right there, and it didn't form. Although I do like that breaker, but the stop loss is too high. I feel like I gotta end the TikTok live because not a single person who joins is gonna understand. Okay, we're probably bearish on this week. Could you explain a little more in the depth of your buys? Sure, bro. I got you. Okay. SMT there. Yeah. Okay. So we're bullish. We're expecting a run up until all-time highs. Why? SMT inside this daily fair value gap and discount. Very simple. Simple. You're not thinking about it more. Daily fair value gap. We have SMT inside. We closed above. Tap back into the inversion. Sorry, we tap back into the fair value gap. And now I'd probably expect these lower resistance liquidity highs to get taken out. So, did anyone in TikTok say anything? So, does that make sense? Simple, right? Pretty simple. Although it's Monday, we gotta look at the economic calendar. It's not showing me anything. What is this, bro? Economic calendar sucks. I guess we gotta go no economic calendar. So 15-minute chart. So we're leaning towards longs, but it's also Monday, right? So Monday, you're not expecting that move to happen on Monday. So maybe Monday we get lower, and then later on the week higher. Yes, makes sense. Thank you. Enjoying the live. Thank you, brother. Are you here from Discord? Okay, so if it's Monday, right, we're bullish on the week. This is already the Monday candle. We're bullish on the week, and this is the weekly open. We haven't manipulated lower. So either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will expand, and then maybe we get lower later in the week. But let's see the intraday time frames. Have the bearish fair value gap here, but I'm still bullish. Let's see. So we tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap. Did you play market structure? Sure, bro. Ooh, what a nice wick. We probably have to wait for the first 15 minutes here. So this fair value gap is 815 and then 815. So there's SMT in there. Okay. That's a nice inversion. So I'm going to show you guys what's up. Let's look at the SMT. We're going to take this long. I mean, it's not the best fill, but let's see. So the SMT is right there. I feel like I probably would have taken this on a live, right? Playing off the 15-minute fair value gap wick with the SMT. And then the thing is, like, there's not much to aim for. So you'd have to just aim for, like, a standard deviation. Ah, great. What is this? Ugly ass Fibonacci. That. Let's go -1. It's because there was a higher time frame level, so There was a higher time frame level. I'm pretty sure that he was turtle swooping off. I don't. Maybe it was a fair value gap or something. But yeah, I saw it. I've seen everything from ICT. So maybe we could get into there. So we're gonna take this inversion. The fair value gap is so ugly, but yo, bro, me from Discord. Remember you were gonna show me when that thing forms. You know what? I'll show you right now. Let's see. It would form right after. Okay, I got you, bro. So let me mark out this line right here. So it's gonna form right now. You came at a perfect time. So 15-minute fair value gap, which is this box right here. Let me get rid of this. Let's make this. Make our boxes. Sure, I guess. Let's do orange. So 15-minute fair value gap, SMT. Let's start getting some layouts here so we can work faster. So SMT, and this is your market structure shift right here. Weekly outlook in forex market. So yo, I'm live on YouTube. I gotta figure out how to show my screen on Discord. I mean on YouTube. So this is a market structure shift. Why is this a market structure shift? I'll explain it to you. Sell side was taken. It formed SMT inside the 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Therefore, a close above a short-term high is a market structure shift. So if I was trading this live, what I would do is put a video on YouTube. Yo, join my live stream and I'll explain it to you. If I was trading this live, I would short as soon as the next candle has a low. But because we don't have the ability to, so where are we gonna put our stop loss? It shouldn't go like, we can get away with something like that. And then we can just target. There's really no target, huh? Let's look at the daily chart and see if there's anything close by. I mean, we can target that old low. Let's target that old low. So we're gonna try this. So let's see if we can do this one. So last time, okay, is if I click this and I click place order, it should automatically put my stop loss for me. So we're gonna buy market there. So the thing is, there is no level, but let's just see if this plays out. So there's their fair value gap. If this inverses, I would break even. Because right now we're not really aiming for anything specific. What's this blue line? Wait, what's that blue line? Oh, was it standard deviations? Okay, let's see. So I would close right here, or I would just break even. Oh, there's a fair value gap there though. Let's let it play. Let's let it play. Because then this is your OTE entry. So let's see what happens. ES made a higher high. Like, this is the thing, we're not really aiming for anything specific. We already hit -1 standard deviations. That's your -1 standard deviations, right? What's this blue line now? What did I mark out on? Is this the old low on the daily chart? What is this? Wait, we already took out the old low. Oh, that old low. Okay, well, we're gonna let this run. So let's see what happens. So now I would probably break even because we took the high. This is where you take a partial. I can't take partials, but that's where I would take a partial. And then I'd probably close right here, to be honest, actually. Just because we took out the high and ES had an SMT. So I'm going to close my position. Let's see what happens. I mean, what just happened? What's going on, bro? Bro, this is weird, bro. Yeah, you can take partials. Because there's no obvious level to aim for. So let's see what happens. Yeah, see, we just ended up chopping around. First, let's pick target. Yeah, I see it now. So we pretty much, yeah. See, so the reason I took this is called, ICT was talking about this on live, guys. So it's called, I forget the word, equity. It was equity something, equity running or something. So basically, what happens is you put in a high. When you're in a long and you put in a high and you go lower and then take out that high, that's a partial. For ICT at least, that's a partial. So I tried to close there, but I think I ended up closing there. But yeah, the reason we closed this trade is because there's no like intraday, like that was data high, right? That was data high, and it was -1 standard deviation. So good close. Next day, let's go. So we're probably still bullish on this day. Oh, we have a fair value gap lower. We already inversed this. So I guess we can mark this out and see if price wants to retap the inverse, but it doesn't really need to. I'd probably just keep expecting price to go up. Just playing off the same idea as it was yesterday. What is this? 1545. If it doesn't support intraday, let's see. Intraday, see, like we would not be taking a long here at all at any point. So we're not, no long here, no long. Unless price came into here, no trade. Because this is just, that's a gamble. Unless price comes into the 15-minute fair value gap, unless there's an hourly, which it hasn't even formed yet, but if there's an hourly, it's still forming. Oh my god, we tapped in and I missed it. Guys, we tapped in and I missed it. Oh, but no setup form. So there's your 15-minute tap. That's also your SMT. Right, so that's your 15-minute fair value gap. That's also your SMT. I'm gonna end the TikTok live, and I gotta figure out. Oh, we got a lot of people in the TikTok live. I'm gonna have to figure out that later. Anyway, no more TikTok. So that's your 15-minute fair value gap. This SMT. That's a good long 15-minute SMT right there inside that candle. Yeah, that's a good. It's a good. But how do we actually go about entering a trade like this? So you can wait for the inversion. You can wait for a close above 50%. Oh, we did form a bullish fair value gap actually. So I'm gonna go in long right here. Because we formed that bullish fair value gap, and I like that SMT, I'm gonna go long here. And what we can do is potentially add a position. So I mean, I can't do this right now, but in hindsight, right? Like if I was trading live, we could take, for example, one micro here, and then take the other micro. And I'll tell you guys a good stop loss. So you see this wick, mark it out, just below 50%. Price shouldn't go. So that's 50%. Let's put it at like right there. Shouldn't really go below 50%. So our first take profit level, which I don't like this trade in terms of risk to reward. I don't like it at all. I'm actually gonna go with the stop loss here. Even then, it's a terrible trade. I wouldn't be able. I would never take this trade live. There's like a higher time frame object because see how the first take partial level, the first profit level is not 2R. That's a no trade for me. You know, I can't. I mean, I guess we can put our stop loss at this low. Even then, it's really bad. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to wait to see if it gives us a better RR setup. Because even ES, even if I long ES, right, and you can get away with stop loss like right there. I mean that's a pretty good long on ES actually. We could go with ES. Yeah, we can go in with ES. Is there no in between? Okay. Okay. We're gonna go in long on ES because the RR is better. So we're in long. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got instantly stopped out. Look at this close there. If ES comes into the 15-minute fair value gap, we would just click long again. So there it is. So maybe now we get better risk reward. That was a funny stop, but that was right away. So let's see this. So ES wanted to come lower. That's fine. If we get a breaker here, I'll go long. That's not a breaker. I need a fair value gap to form off that. That's so sloppy. This fair value gap we can take. Now the RR is going to be awful again. Let's see. We can take this fair value gap. So low, high, lower, low, higher, high. This is your high probability breaker, and there's an inversion in there as well. So let's put our entry at the fair value gap. Stop loss, fair value gap low. TP at the high. I just entered a market buy. Stop that again anyways. Damn. Alright, so no more trades, 2 trades. Let's see what happens. And we can review. Whole bunch of nothing. We ended up taking the high, but we got stopped out first. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happened on the 15-minute time frame. See what happened here. So I think it was just a bad stop loss. Bad stop loss placement. Because that was the. So right here is the tag on the. This low is protected. Yeah, I guess we just pretty sloppy. Just pretty sloppy, I guess. Well, we were right about the idea. We have avoided that loss. 10:35? No, not really. What time did we enter? 10:20. That was a good trade. I would take that trade again. It's just pretty sloppy, but that's okay. That was your safe low. So, but the setup was not clean. All right, let's go to the next day. This salad is really good. Huh. Okay, we're now inside the daily fair value gap, but we closed. Oh, this is still forming. So we're gonna look for a Wednesday reversal. See if Wednesday low of week, huh? Or do we go higher from here? I'd have to be bearish. Expect Wednesday to maybe come into here. So what I'm gonna do is wait for price to come into a fair value gap in premium, maybe here, and then we could potentially short that, expecting the that lower fair value gap on the daily to get tagged. So let's see. We just tapped into one fair value gap. Can we go higher to the other one? Yes, we can. So right there. There's SMT right there as of now. I think this is gonna be a good trade. We can maybe let it run. There's your wick. So we tapped in. If we get an inversion here, we respected. High, low, higher, high. I want to see a lower low and a breaker. Okay, let's kind of back out because it's not respecting. So let's see what happens here. Tap into this up close candle. There's S&P there. And through. It's just going to be one-sided expansion all the way through 930. What is this? There's a fair value gap up here. Let's mark out OTE of this range. Is there an OTE here? Is this OTE 786? 618? Okay, that's OTE. All right, so we're just in our OTE now. We're in premium. There's a high right here. Let's see if we have SMT at that high. As of right now, we tapped into the 745 high SMT. I really like this as a potential short. I would need to see confirmation though on the 1 minute time frame. So what happened here? Change of day delivery would be nice. Right now, if we get a breaker, if we don't get a breaker right now, we're probably just wrong. No, I really can't trade any of this. It should have reacted right away. Let's see. 15-minute fair value gap in OTE. Let's see. Oh, maybe the ES took out the high as well. So this fair value gap is 7 a.m. That's 7 a.m. Because I'm just saying maybe ES those equal highs. ES we're waiting for ES to get into the fair value gap potentially. So there's SMT there. If we get a breaker, high, low, higher, high, lower, low, or if ES taps into the 15-minute fair value gap. Why is ES going lower? Oh, ES is weaker. All right, that's your entry right there. Stop loss at the high. Honestly, I kind of want to target, like, for now, low of day, but let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. If I was trading this live, I would market buy on the next candle up. Is this a good short? If resistance, have to be careful there. Could probably take out these lows at least. So let's see. Enter me short, right? Okay, let's see what happens. So we got the fair value gap tag there. Looks like we're probably gonna run right through. Take out all those highs. Yeah, we did. So we have to wait for ES to come into there. So ES just entered the 50-minute fair value gap. Let's see. Oh, we were just wrong. Just straight up from 9:30, huh? Down, I guess. It's probably gonna continue higher. 1050 macro. I mean, we could look for a retracement short, but there's really no point. We missed the whole point of the move. Damn, that's interesting. Just 9:30 just went up straight from 9:30. So wasn't really that much manipulation either. Was there SMT 9:30 low? No, no SMT. Just that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Let's go next. Okay, we're gonna start annotating for our journal. So I'm gonna open up my journal. Excuse me, backtest. News. So I'm gonna start backtesting these entries. Charts, comment news. Okay, that's all I need. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna keep that open. All right, one more bite, and then we're gonna go back at it. I'm bullish. I already know. Oh, we took out that. Wait, what just happened? We were just on Wednesday. Why is it Friday? I would have been bullish because of the IRL, ERL. We just missed out on 2 good days. Didn't skip ahead that far. So what is it, 9:30 on a Friday? Probably expect TGIF. This is low probability Friday because 30% level. We're pretty much already at 20%, so let's just look at the intraday chart and see. Oh, there's a journal here. If I click journal. Good night, brother. Oh, cool. Okay. We can journal in here. Okay. So let's see what happens. We just look at the hourly. Probably expect like that could be the weekly high, and they just keep that there for London, and then we close lower. Or if we take out the high, then I'd be very bearish. Okay, there it is. We took out the high, and there's SMT as of now. Or I think this is a good short. Oh, let's see this. Um, I have to see a setup for him though. Okay, we just took out the high on ES. If we don't get a short setup now, there's going to be no trade. So I probably have to see that inversion and breaker. No inversion, no breaker. Yeah, we really can't trade this because now it's just. Was there a previous week high in play here? 1, 2, 3, previous week high. Take it out. Oh, big S&P. So I feel like we're probably going to come up to there now. Ooh. I would probably just look for a long at this point though. I wouldn't be able to short this. Because I don't know, we'd have to like inverse this. There's no trades here for me at all. Good night, my brother. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. If you get any questions, if anyone here is just watching or doesn't really care, if anyone here gets any questions, just let me know. We formed a bullish fair value gap. I could have taken that. Equal lows. No trade here. Damn, so I guess we were right about the shorts, but it's really hard to predict that short because there's your 15-minute. Oh, and then we tapped into the inversion. I didn't see that actually. That was a good short right there. So right there. But the stop loss would have to be so high because you have to cover this fair value gap. Okay, let's annotate this. So let's say raid, middle right, and raid. Really clean on EF. So that's your raid, and then we pretty much accumulated. We only went lower at 10 though. I could never take that short. I could literally never take that short. The session is 949. That's a pretty high probability high. This is your FEG. That's your SMP. What's happened? So this is gonna go in the journal. Let's see how far we can expand off of this manipulation leg. So that was your entry there. Then you have 9 a.m. low. Let's see how far this goes and we can annotate it after. Very nice delivery. I'm gonna see you. Take care, brother. Take care. Love you, my man. Take care, bro. We got a max expansion right there. It's really nice. Let's see if we get the -1. We stopped right there at 10:56. Okay, let's journal this. So we don't need the price levels either. I like how they're different colors though. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. Let's do yellow here. Nobody gonna make you pay your way. Your way. We're gonna put the rate like right here. ES rated buy side. That's your fair value gap. That's your beautiful delivery. And let's mark out the high and low. Did I already do this one? Why do I feel like this is probably already in my journal? We might have to wait, hold on. Do another year. Friday, May 10th. I bet you this is in my journal. Yeah, right. Exact same. We need to go to another date. Okay, guys, we're gonna start taking this more serious. Taking this more serious, okay? This is what we're gonna do. Forex replay again. We're gonna go to. Let's just make a random date. Let's make a random date. Let's just go to like 2020, like September or something. Something random. 25K. Thank you. Yes. Let's just go to something like I don't know about. I don't think I've ever done like. Let's do August actually because we're in August right now, and let's August September 22, and we'll go the first day of August, and we'll do to September. Let's just do like to November 2022. I guess let's just do December. Well, I probably won't be able to do all that, but we can just finish it after. Dude, what? Oh, here. Plus 1 month. Okay. So the goal of this backtest is to determine precision management. Okay, let's do this, guys. I don't know who's here, but let's get a good backtest here. I'm done my food. Get some cookies actually. Really. Should I set up the tick? Is anyone here? Is anyone even here yet? I see. What is this? How can I get like open up the chart? Trying to edit this for TikTok. Let's see. Where are you from? I live in Canada. I'm from New York, born Algerian. Ethnicity? Oh, I'm Arab. I was my parent. I'm Iraqi. Oh, this is like impossible. I don't know how I'm supposed to go live on TikTok. It's not gonna work. Okay, let's just keep going. We're gonna journal every single day and annotate and see what we can learn. So here we are, Monday, August 1st. First thing we gotta do, look at the monthly chart. 14, so the month 14. That's what time is 14? So it's already New York session. We have to go the next day. So okay, it's Monday, August 1st. Monthly chart. We didn't take out previous month low, but we've traded above previous month high. And trading above previous month high currently. We have this wick, but I think we need more information. Let's go to the weekly chart. Which ICT strategy you use? I mean, I use pretty much all its concepts and I have my own model. We inverse this weekly. Took out this high. I feel like we could start working higher. It's a Monday, so it's going to be low probability. What's the economic calendar saying? Yo, this economic calendar needs to figure itself out because President Biden's speech, PMI, NFP. So, so annoying. Okay, well maybe higher. Okay, so what I would expect is for Tuesday to come into this fair value gap, and then from there maybe we can see higher, but we'll have to reevaluate when that happens. But for now, so we're basically looking for price to come into this. Let's get a horizontal ray in here, so I don't have to. And let's make this horizontal ray to yellow, single line. Yeah, it's good. And I'm an idiot looking at the same chart on two things. So let's see the daily fair value gap almost tapped in. Quickly look, because I was looking at the wrong chart and see there's the inversion. We might tap in all the way there. Kind of in line with the daily fair value gap. I actually really like that. So I'd want to see monthly price come into there. And then from there we can, so we're bearish until there. So let's go to the 50-minute time frame, see if we can find a high probability short. So what would I need to see for my model? I need to see a buy side rate or a high or a premium fair value gap. So we have nice Asia highs right here. We're pretty close to them. I'd expect price to take out these highs and then maybe go lower and we get an SMT. Let's see what happens. So price took out the highs. That's the first thing we wanted to see. We have the SMT. Let's see if we get a potential setup lower. Let's see if NQ could also want to come up and take the highs. We don't know. Okay, that's a nice down move off of that high. So that's your SMT. That's an order block, but I'm not going to trade that. We just tapped into a 50-minute bullish fair value gap. So we're going to need to see a confirmation on at least NASDAQ, because NASDAQ being the weaker asset, right? So I'd want to see a displacement through or a breaker or something. So there's a high. There's another SMT formed. So if we can get a close below these two down close candles, and we'll label this CISD, and let's do orange for this one. We could probably expect a move lower. Let me just think this. I don't have to keep. Probably expect a move lower here, but let's see what happens. So form the bullish fair value gap. I like that fair value gap. I like that inversion. I like that retap in, and I really like that SMT. And you know what? We took out the Asia high, so that's what's happening right there. So beautiful. This is a beautiful setup. I will take this. So we're gonna mark out the raid. For the raid, let's make it red. I usually make it red in my back test. So that's your raid. Oh, I already have a raid one, so let's say that's raid. And then I don't like the orange order block actually, so we're gonna go with light blue. So let's see. We're gonna short this right now as a market order. Stop loss at the high. Go above there, and we can We have a nice target equal low. A pretty big stop loss. We could put it here. Put a TP level for day, a low of day, but that's not necessarily gonna happen. We also had that yellow line right here, remember? So that's like our final objective. So we can put that in the drawing as well. So we had the raid, right? We had the SMT. Let's fix this SMT line. Let's go with gray. Okay. And we're gonna try and short this. Yeah, rejection block. Let's trust this SMT, put the stop loss there. And we're looking for something like this. So let's put in a market sell. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, we got instantly stopped out. Okay. So we put this in the journal right now. We had raid SMT. Let's mark this out as daily fair value gap. Yeah, okay. Actually, was not expecting that. Let's see what happens here. If we were to inverse this, I would just go in again. I guess we didn't technically get the change of state of delivery right there, so I guess that's where we kind of went wrong. We did get the inversion, and the SMT still holds. So let's see. Maybe that's a pretty big candle. So daily FEG, and then this is low of day. So let's put this in the journal. I want to test the top right. Why this should be just black every time. This is too faint. Make this black. ICT turtle soups. Yeah. Do you have any questions about turtle soup? So this would be our chain of state delivery right here. So we'd have to see pretty much this whole thing inverse. There it is. So I guess we kind of just got manipulated out. So I never put this in journal. So let's click journal. Oh, let's click. How does this work? How does it work? Okay, let's just go short again. And let's see. Come back up here. Let's try this short again. So it said it. Oh, save in journal. So okay, interesting. Nice. So if I do that, and now how do I, before the candles, do that. Took out those equal lows on ES? Damn, already? So that's not a good sign because there's a huge SMT there. But let's just see what happens. So we're looking for low of day tag right there on ES. So low of day tagged right there on ES. Let's see if NQ can continue the. Probably not. Oh, you know what? Let me just. Oh, so there's that tag. So this is a good journal actually because what we learned is we could have just traded ES originally right here, and it would have been. Look at that beautiful tag right there. So how do I add screenshot? If we tap into a 4-hour bullish fair value gap, for example, and price shows support from the FEG and we trade out of it, what strat is it called then? I mean, that would just be like your narrative, I guess. No, like you're expecting the 4 hour bullish fair value gap to hold. So when price comes in and you show displacement after, you would be expecting price to take out the 4 hour high, right? Journal entry stuff. Open up the journal. But that's just like your internal range to external range. That's how the market moves, you know? From fair value gap to high. Okay, I like this. So the first trade. Why don't I have we got the inversion clean. But no chain of state of delivery. We should have Thanos should have closed the bearish for it to show that it was gonna continue. That's a good thing for me to keep in mind. And then ES was better short. And how were we able to find out that ES was a better short? 958. There was an SMT there that held 947, 933, 947. ES was a really nice short. Look at that. Lined up perfectly with the standard deviations. -2. Desert displacement 930. Ran above Asia highs. No PD array formed here. But then we ran above this short-term high. Formed a bearish value gap. Tapped in. You could have just waited for the inversion as well. Is it only to assume when liquidity happens or displacement? So turtle soup, the definition of turtle soup is buying above and below, buying below an old low and selling above an old high. So what does that mean exactly? Wait a minute, what did we take out here? Sorry. I'm gonna come back to that low. Um, buying above an old high, selling, bro, buying above an old low, below an old low, and selling above an old high. So what does that mean? That includes what a lot of people don't realize is that includes your fair value gaps. So a fair value gap, right? This is what ICT was teaching in this live stream. So let's find a good fair value gap here. Like when you enter a limit order on a fair value gap, that's a turtle soup entry on the lower time frame, right? Because you have a, for example, right? You have a high right here. This is a high, not on the 5 minute, but look at the 1 minute. Okay, it's not on the 1 minute either. But if you go to like the 15-second, for example, now this is lower time frame, so it's not as like not a lot of people don't realize it, but this is a swing high. This is a high. So as soon as price comes into there, if you have your limit order, right? And you limit order, you're selling right above that old high, that's a turtle soup, you know? This is a turtle soup. So that's one form of turtle soup, right? A fair value gap, short, with the limit order, that's a turtle soup entry. So whoever told you otherwise is wrong. This is turtle soup. That's one. Two, you'll notice this a lot on, like, for example, the 15-minute time frame. So let's look at, let's find something here. I want to see a 15-minute fair value gap play out. Okay, right here's a good one. So this is a 15-minute fair value gap. We're marking it out right now. Boom, 15-minute fair value gap. Go down to the 1 minute time frame from that 15-minute fair value gap. Is this not just turtle soup? You have your limit order right here, right? At the fair value gap. And then as soon as price comes in there, that's turtle soup right there. So you have a limit order at that 15-minute fair value gap. Oops. at the 50-minute fair value gap. Every PD rate can be used for. Well, it depends how you enter, right? With fair value gap specifically, you're buying below the fair value gap low, right? So that fair value gap low, that candle low, is that's a turtle soup. Where is it? That is a turtle soup. So I'll explain. Bro, what is this? I swear it wasn't that far. Okay. This is your fair value gap. So when price comes in, you would expect it to, right? Like you would have a limit if you were gonna, let's say, long the 50-minute fair value gap in this specific case. So you'd have a limit like this. Does that make sense? Do you understand why that's turtle soup? Can you see DXY? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I probably expect the same thing. So I probably would expect this because one, we tap into this imbalance. Two, we take out previous week's low. What's the daily chart looking like? Yeah, respecting that. We take out these lows for sure. In my opinion, down then up. For euro, up and down, probably, right? Maybe not. Maybe it continues higher. Let's be cautious there. Oh yeah, definitely. GBP looks like it's gonna continue higher. I actually closed my long. I was in longs and I literally closed right here, end of it. So turtle soup, Richard, is just simply buying below an old low, and one of the best ways to do that is with a fair value gap, right? So you'll see it's very nice. Respect to Indian. It's midnight open 12 a.m. right now. Oh, if you guys are still here watching, wow, I appreciate you guys, man. I know it's not the most fun. It's not the most fun live stream, right? Backtesting is boring. Yeah, that's just what I expect. And yeah, I'd say pretty high probability of that's gonna happen. It's not the most fun live stream, I know. Trust me, the live trading ones, which by the way will be live tomorrow, are a lot more fun. I wonder if we could trade just the 1 minute chart, like no bias. And then I think that'd be better for the backtest. And then because we're looking for precision entry, right? So then we would just go back and make sure it aligns, or like just 15-minute and 1 minute. Let's see. Nah, there's no way. I need to look at the daily at least. Like I actually can't. Okay, wait. Oh, I think so. I think ES tapped into the daily fair value gap. Yeah, so we're bullish. We're bullish. We're bullish, but we can't long from here. So ES tapped into the daily fair value gap. We're expecting continuation expansion. We cannot simply long from here. However, there is SMT at the lows. We might get a 930 low, but we would need price to come lower. If ES gives a setup, I don't mind taking. Like honestly, I don't mind taking this. We took out high of day. Really don't mind. I would have had to enter right there. So there's no entry here. I need a PD array. Like it's just not enough. 932, we could have entered there. Yeah, like we're so bullish, but getting in on a move like this. Ooh, that's your fair value gap tag. But the thing is, 50-minute time frame. 941. There's a lot of room for expansion, but we have to wait. Can you share some psychology tips? Depends. What do you mean? We could wait for OTE of this range. Psychology tips. Well, do you have a trading model? Here's your OTE tag. I guess a close above this fair value gap would confirm longs for me. Okay, NQ tapped into here. Let's look at NQ being more bullish. NQ's not even 50%. This is the fair value gap we want. Let's take it on NQ. That's a terrible risk to reward. Well, let's take this. Let's put standard deviations on it and see how high we can go. Let's just put it at negative. Let's do negative 0.5. Two open standard deviations. Two opens. So that's your model. So you like, are you struggling with anything specific or psychology tips? So my tip for you is follow the model always. A very simple trade. Negative one hit. We could have left a runner to the daily swing high. Oh, we already took out the daily high. That's why ITV had a nice trade. See what happens here. Let's fast forward to 12. Ooh, that's a nice run. Okay, this one is going in the journal. All right, just keep always looking for those journal entries. So how do we mark something up like this? So for starters, we have a yes. So we're gonna put in the 15-minute fair value gap. What session? I always trade 9:30 to 12, pretty much. So that's your tag, and then OTE of this ring. We got a tag right there. So I guess that's kind of hard to frame. Let's just go to the 1 minute time frame and annotate. So what happened here? So we had an SMT right here. Therefore, we did not need to go lower. Do you have a mentorship group? I have a Discord. I help everyone for free. I don't really have like a mentorship group, I'd say. Me feeling of your days. The fib settings. What are those fib extensions? I really forget the numbers. Let's look at the fib extensions. Fib 1.27, 1.68. So let's see if negative 1.27, negative 1.68. Yeah, we pretty much went all the way there. That's really nice. Wow, look at that. Pull back. And then we could also look at the standard deviations of this. Oh, I gotta redo it. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 0.5, 2.5, negative 3.5. So the standard deviations of that range came negative 2, came back. That's pretty much where we. Sorry, just joined. What's up, bro? You didn't miss much. You're good, bro. We're just back testing, right? So I would say I wouldn't even focus on the journal. I would just focus on like 50%, put in a green box, and then the black put in, that would be the green box actually. That would be red, this would be green. Pretty much tapped into that perfectly. There's SMT there. One big value gap right here, and that's what we entered off of. We're just backtesting, adding more stuff to the journal. Do you trade news? No, I never. Only after news or before, but usually after. So we're marking out the inversion here, the re-entry, and we're gonna mark out the standard deviations of this range. Okay, I really need to, let's say that is PD. Another one, -1, -2, -4, -2.5, and we can just save this. And let's just do them like all blue. Okay, that's our standard deviation. That's too bright. To the opposing liquidity, but the problem is it stops me out. Okay, oh yeah, so this one passing last night, I noticed once the liquidity is swept on higher time frame, move to lower time to look for an entry and opposing liquidity. We should do one more sweep before I do the opposing liquidity, but the problem is it stops me out. How do we handle this? Of course, liquidity sweep on lower time frame can be checked on all history for the opposing liquidity in terms. I need more followers. I appreciate you, man. I mean, yo, I'm on my journey. Followers will come, you know. I'm mostly just focusing on my trading. Uh, so I like that. Yeah, I mean, I like the followers. I mean, yeah, like I'm trying to grow, but at the end of the day, bro, I truly believe I'm gonna be the world's best 9:30 to 11 trader. Like, I'm not even joking. So I really don't care. I mean, obviously I care. Like I want to get the followers, but why is there a line down the middle? Trend line, look at that. Okay, so you can see that expansion was really nice. -2, almost perfectly hit. Reject. I would use this leg almost, or even this leg. Okay. Yeah, man. Like I don't know. I'm just sharing everything I learned from ICT. I'm on my journey, more focusing on my trading. But I appreciate that, man. I'm here helping out anyone. Yeah, that's a really nice entry. Because you're so bullish. Okay, now what we're gonna do, and this is a very important part. Price no call out comment call out. This is 9:30. So we've only expanded from 9:30, but that's okay because we're bullish. Dude, this is such an ugly. What is this thing? But why does it look like this? What is this? What? This is like the ugliest annotation. There's got to be a better one than that. There's got to be, but I was just gonna put a text here. 9:30 low. And then we got a high right here at 10:07. So we got a 10:07 high right here. 10:07 high. Right. We're gonna journal see how that move went from here to here. 9:52 entry. Let's mark out the macro that played out perfectly. Macro. When you're journaling, you want to put down everything you see. I don't know. I said that in my joke. I don't know how many people watch the video, but if you're journaling, people always say like, "What do I journal?" Literally everything you see, right? Everything you see. 10:07 high. When did we come back down? We got a retracement at 10:30, right? That's common. 10:36. The 10:36. Let's just say 10:36 right here. 10:36. Say 10:07. And here we'll just say 9:30. We're putting in those price labels. You can see how the candles are actually forming, right? So 950 macro, you get your delivery right there to the words of standard deviations. And then price came into a premium discount of this range where we're looking to enter off this fair value gap, right? But we don't enter. I'm looking for a reaction off of that because for the extra confirmation. 1036 forms another low. This is your second stage entry. You're still bullish, right? This is your inversion fair value gap. This is your bullish fair value gap. So we're going to mark out the bullish fair value gap. And again, we're going to mark out the inversion fair value gap. Can you recommend some ICT videos? What have you seen so far? Right, there's also a breaker in there. Low, high, lower, low, high, high. Depends what you've seen, brother. I mean, they're all good. Depends how you trade. Depends what you. Depends how you trade. How do you trade futures? Do you trade indices, futures? We got expansion all the way into 1250. Look at that, amazing. Pretty much no retracement. So we're gonna note that 1250. You trade only forex, and what time frame do you trade? Do you swing trade? Do you day trade? Do you trade London? Do you trade New York? So yeah, that's a big consolidation that we don't want to hold through. But you can see we pretty much topped here at 1150. So we'll put the time here 1250 times 1150. So now you can see how it's forming. So hopefully everything shows here 930, the standard deviations, and we could also put standard deviations of this price leg. You can see we came to -2, -4 right here. We stopped around right here, and then your next entry would be somewhere there. With 10 London with day trade only London with yeah, it is very easy with that. That is very true. I actually really like that. One second. Oh, see, I don't need the levels. I don't need this actual line. Okay, yeah. So you want to know like how you would improve that? Do you have a model figured out already? Like I need to know when you say like what ICT videos, I kind of need to know like what kind of level you're at. You know what I mean? So what are we talking about here? Are you trying to increase your win rate? Are you already profitable? Are you trying to maybe find better trades? Mark out the 10 to 11 as well. But look how the 10 a.m. candle formed, right? 10 a.m. I know we had to move up here. So we had 10 a.m. low, got this, and then we had this high. So you mark out the standard deviations of the 10 a.m. low. So where's 10 a.m. open? You could even do it like this from the whole price leg. But then where's 11? You probably had like negative 0.5. And I wonder if you did standard deviations of the whole Judah swing from right of your low of day Judah swing. Oh no, we don't have here, let's go back here. Save the standard deviations. I need to know more about like your trading, brother, because otherwise it can't really help. Price leg from London, making the low of day. Dude, what's wrong with this thing? Oh, we are way beyond. What if you did it from the entire price leg? Yeah, even then. Okay, so let's put this in our journal. Very nice. Okay, anything that we're missing here? So we mark the inversion, just the lows, the highs, standard deviations of each price move, the premium discount, original entry. I think that's good. Maybe let's go to the 50-minute time frame and see whether a 15-minute fair value gap that we retraced into. No, no volume imbalance, nothing. We can come back into the 30-minute fair value gap. So I will mark this out. And that's why we saw the retracement at right 10 a.m. Like, why did we trade below 10 a.m.? Oh, it's simple. We had a 30-minute fair value gap. So you gotta mark that. Why did price like go low? Because we formed a 30-minute fair value gap. Very simple. You gotta mark these things. Have a 56% win rate and 1 to 4 RR. Damn, but that's really good. If I were you, I'd probably just watch 2024 mentorship because it talks a lot about psychology. Mark out the 10 a.m. open as well. But this month is slow. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I mean, this month's been not bad for me. August is a hard month. We're in hard conditions, so don't worry about it too much. But yeah, beautiful. Oh, we can also mark out 1050 macro. You can see how that delivered as well, right? 1050. Where's 1050? Boom, 1050 into the fair value gap and up. That's nice. You trade Mondays and Fridays? I look for my setup every day. The only days I have hard rules on are so the day before NFP and FOMC day and if Fed chair is speaking. Those are the only days I don't trade, like hard rule. Nice. Okay, I think that's everything. So this pullback was the 30-minute fair value gap. Nice. You have these smooth highs right here too. I guess we can mark out the buy side there, but what's your weekly bias on you? I think price is gonna go up first. Probably gonna take out that high. We could continue until GU takes the high, but if I was in a trade in either, which I already closed my trade Friday night, but if I was still in a trade, I would just look for EU to take out this high and then I would close. The reason I closed, even though I was expecting this high to get taken, was because for starters, we could technically reject off this, although I really don't think so. The reason I closed was I don't want to deal with a potential retracement. So it's possible, although I don't expect it, we could go lower first and then come back up. So basically, would kind of be framing the idea that this looks like retail resistance. So everyone's going to be bearish. So when we put in like a relative equal high here, everyone's like, oh, see, that wick is resistance or whatever. But then really we're just coming to the daily fair value gap and then we're going to run both of them out. So that's kind of the idea. But because this is so much momentum, I do think we low-key just take out the high. So that's what I would be expecting. However, if we do put a swing high and we come lower, then I would be taking that long from this fair value gap. So if we do that, I would take that long. I can't just take a long on Monday. Yeah, it's so much momentum. I really think we would probably just take out the high first. But that's just me. DXY also looks like it'll go lower first into this fair value gap before even thinking about going higher here. So we did get a close above there, but again, displacement's lower. On the daily chart, we're playing off this. Your strategy is start from 9:30. So my strategy is, I mean, yeah, that's a part of it. So this is my strategy right here. You'll see it. It's narrative. So the first part's narrative. Like basically, my first thing I do when I open the chart, I guess economic calendar. But after economic calendar, the first thing I do is I try to read the chart and look where do I think price is gonna go. If that comes to my mind and I can understand where I think price is gonna go, that's the first step. If I don't have enough information, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit there and wait until I can come up with a narrative. That's my edge. Like that's where the bulk of my strategy lies on, right? It's narrative, right? It doesn't matter if we're on the daily, if I'm swinging, if I'm day trading. I need a narrative to think I think price is gonna go here, and it needs to be more one-sided, right? It can't be like I think price can go here, but it could also do this, and then I'll do no. It can't be both sides. It has to be one side, right? So That's the first thing. So I need to have a narrative. As soon as I have my narrative, I'll start looking for my setup to form, right? So my actual setup is when the narrative, right? You should have a drawn liquidity then. If you have a narrative, you have a drawn liquidity. So if you think predicting pricing to go and then why it should go. So when these two are aligned, right? So for example, this trade that we took, I know it was just in backtest, but we took this long right here. Why? The narrative is, right? First of all, it starts on, in this case, it starts on the daily chart. We're playing from the daily internal to external range. So we're bullish on the daily chart, expecting daily prices to move higher, right? Why does this setup work? So we're expecting higher prices on the higher time frame. ES formed an SMT right here, respecting a discount 15-minute bullish fair value gap, right? So why is this entry valid, right? Why didn't I wait for it to come here? Why is this specific entry valid? Well, for starters, Nasdaq is already more bullish, right? We have the SMT, so we're expecting this 930 low to hold, right? I've done a lot of backtesting, and I know usually when there's an SMT at 930 lows, like one asset expands from 930, the other one doesn't, like takes out 930 low, that's a high probability SMT. A lot of the time we just expand from 930. So why is this setup valid? Mark out premium discount of this range. This is just a simple range, not like an opening range or anything. That's your premium discount, right? What time is this? 9:50 macro. We're expecting delivery. It came into a discount, respected this fair value gap. Not only did it respect this fair value gap, right? But it also formed another one and an inversion, right? We have these equal highs, which we can expect at least. But remember, we're still bullish on the higher time frame, and ES is trading lower, so a lot of movement. So we take that macro trade. Boom. Where do we take our profits? Where can we expect price to at least go to? Negative 0.5, negative 1, negative 2, right? At least. Now, what happened at this case? So, what happened when 10 a.m. came? Which is why we closed right here. What happened when 10 a.m. came? As soon as 10 a.m. formed, what happened? We had a 30-minute fair value gap. So you better scratch that. Now then your narrative is no longer valid because my narrative was price was going to continue higher. But now that we have a 30-minute fair value gap lower and we took out buy side, it's a different story now. You got to reevaluate. So price came back into the 30-minute fair value gap, and this was probably your best entry for the day. Your best entry for the day. Why is this your best entry? Because now you have the 30-minute fair value gap. We tapped in. Boom. What happened when we tapped in? Chain of state of delivery, market structure shift, breaker block, everything. Literally every PD array you can think of is in here. Is there a wick in here? Just literally every single PD array is in here. You got the inversion, the bullish fair value gap, the BPR. It's actually just a BPR. And then, yeah, I wonder if there's an SMT there. And it formed at what time? 10:30. You're expecting open, low, high, close. 10 a.m. We went lower. We didn't put in a significant high. Open, low, high, close. Boom. This fair value gap doesn't get touched. High, low, high. Sorry, low, high, higher, low, higher, high. You should have a mitigation block right there. So if you miss the first entry, that's your mitigation block. That's a fair value gap right there, paired with the mitigation. Like one tick, but it's a fair value gap. Let's put that in there as well. So if you miss your first entry, you could have taken this mitigation block as well. So does that make sense? Narrative. It's just reading price. If I can predict where price is going to go at a high probability, I look for a higher time frame PD rate to support my trade. That'll just increase my win rate. And yeah, that's an FEG plus. This is the mitigation plus. Mitigation plus. Does it work on Forex? Yeah, I trade Forex too. Forex, I just do the same thing. It's just a higher time frame, right? So exact same thing, just on the higher time frame. Let's put this in our journal finally. Just want to make sure I capture the whole. Hey, where's the standard deviations of this? Okay, we can screenshot this. So just working on the journal. So what have I learned so far? Now this is a very key part, right? This 30-minute fair value gap is very nice, key, because if you were in a long here, you would have to know that as soon as it's formed, you need to close your position because you need to anticipate that 30-minute fair value gap might get tapped into. You would tap into the 30-minute. It's a clean 30-minute fair value gap. Like, that's just a clean trade. We tapped into the 30-minute fair value gap right there. It's just the cleanest trade ever. So really, like, we should mark this up. M30 FEG. You got to look at the other time frames, right? There's your buy side liquidity. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I think the Notion one was pretty good. The next video I'm gonna make, actually, I don't know what the next one. Maybe I'll just ask the Discord and see what they want. Because I actually don't know. I have a couple options. I don't know which one people want to see first. So I don't know. What would you want to see next for a video? Or is this trade? So let's say you took this. Realistically, I would probably enter right here as soon as the inversion happens. Stop loss at the low, TP buy. So yeah, nice 2.5 bar. Pretty good. You could probably put your stop loss like right there instead, this wick, but sometimes it's not that clean. Could have even entered here. If you missed this one and then you saw this inversion, enter right there. Beautiful. Very nice price delivery. It's a good one for the journal. It's a good one because the 30-minute fair value gap. That's not a normal one that most people are able to spot. Like lines up really nicely. It lines up really nicely. Like such a good chance that that high gets taken, right? And then this is your institutional order flow entry drill. You can add a position there. Put this in the journal. You can make for turtle soup if you want. I could make a video on turtle soup, but I personally don't really trade turtle soup. And there's a lot about turtle soup people don't know. For example, this is a turtle soup. That's a turtle soup entry right there. Let me give you a better example. I'm gonna blow your mind. Ready? You're not ready for this. That's turtle soup right there. This is a turtle soup. Buying below an old low at a key level. Every fair value gap, when you have a limit order. Hello, what did I miss? Not much. Turtle soup. kind of talking about it. I'm explaining why this is a turtle soup. So look at the 30-minute time frame. A lot of people don't know about this. Maybe I can make a video on this, or maybe a short video. A lot of people don't know. Here, let's mark the daily fair value gap as well. Let's just do a full breakdown right here. Daily SMT. Is that going to show on this chart? So you haven't. And what's your daily objective? Let's just say we're aiming for this buy side liquidity equal highs. So let's have the soup. I got you. You want the soup? All right, you want the soup? I got you. I'll explain the soup. So turtle soup. This is SMT at daily FEG, right? So internal range, external range, liquidity. There's SMT there. Nasdaq's more bullish. You're expecting higher prices. Here we are on Wednesday. This is Monday, and this is Tuesday, manipulating into the daily fair value gap, right, on ES. And then NQ, we're more bullish. Here you are, and then 30-minute fair value gap on Wednesday, expecting expansion. That's the narrative. I'm going to explain to you guys why this is turtle soup. Turtle soup is buying below an old low. Now, this looks like a 30-minute fair value gap, which it is, right? And you're expecting a move higher. So why is this turtle soup? Turtle soup is buying below an old low. This is an old low. Even though this isn't a swing low, right? This is a 30-minute fair value gap. You're buying into a key level when price is going down. You're buying below that old low. Look at the 1-minute time frame. That's a beautiful turtle soup right there, right? I'm not gonna go back and mark up the 30-minute fair value gap, but that's a beautiful turtle soup. This is the definition of turtle soup. That's a fake market structure shift, which doesn't need to be, but in this case it is. And then we had the inversion with the bullish fair value gap. Now there's many ways to trade this. You can trade turtle soup. You can literally just put your limit right there, and your stop loss can cover this low because it's intermediate term low, right? Or you can wait for a confirmation. So me personally, I wait for a confirmation. So that's your turtle soup entry at this line. I don't take that entry. I wait for the confirmation. I'm not that aggressive. If you wanted the best risk to reward, right, you could put it right there. And then overall, in the long term, you'd probably get the best like risk to reward in terms of drawdown because it really should not come down here. But I wait for the PD array. So that's turtle soup. That's it. That's the soup. It's simple. You're buying below the old low. As soon as price comes below there, that's your turtle soup buy. Boom. Buy. You can even wait for like a wick, for example, or an up candle, or the down candle, the large down candle. You take the low, boom, buy. However you want to do it. I wait for confirmation. There's an inversion there. There's a bullish fair value gap here, right? We formed a breaker, low, high, lower, low, higher, high, and we also formed a mitigation, low, high, higher, low, higher, high. There's a fair value gap in there. There's a fair value gap right here that lines up with the mitigation. If you missed all that and you're super cautious, right, you can go to the higher time frame and you'll see the 5-minute chain of state of delivery. Boom, right there, tagged. If you missed that, or you like the 1-minute time frame, right, just look at the bigger picture. Boom, inversion fair value gap. That's your institutional order flow entry drill. You have an obvious drawn liquidity right here, right? That's just your high of day. You've been bullish. Look at the time, right? You ready? Time is everything. Inversion fair value gap. That's your turtle soup. This is your inversion plus the fair value gap right here. So what is this? This is institutional order flow entry drill. Why is this institutional order flow entry drill? It's simple. You have a very obvious drawn liquidity. Price is in a buy program. You have relative equal highs over here, right? There hasn't been a buy side liquidity raid. So this is institutional order flow entry drill because you have the obvious drawn liquidity right there. And then look at the time, right? 1050 macro, right? That's your 1050 macro right there. You have 1050 macro, fair value gap outside the inversion. You're expecting at least this high, but all of these highs are relatively equal. So you're expecting the run on there. That's your initial turtle soup. That's your fair value gap entry. This is your second stage entry, being the mitigation block paired with the fair value gap right here. If you missed all that, that's your institutional order flow entry drill. Although I will say, I personally don't trade like that because if I'm not mistaken, that's probably in a premium. So it's in a premium. So I would not take this. I mean, it's pretty close. You can argue it. It's in a premium of this range. So you want to target a premium range, but when you're so close to the drawn liquidity like that, and it's a macro, you're expecting the expansion. You got the low here at 1036, so you're still expecting higher prices of the hourly candle, right? You're expecting it to close near the high, which it does, right? So where's 11 a.m.? That's your 11 a.m. high. Then I have 11 a.m. open, low, high, close as well. And we're just pulling towards those daily equal highs in this, all of this, right? Probably this is the drawn liquidity, right? These relatively equal highs on the daily chart, all three of these. So yeah, very simple. You can check those. Actually, yeah, you can check. There might be. I talked about that. I don't know if there is, but we can go and check. I would guess no, but let's see. So it's 1036. Yep, there is an SM2 right there. So what did ES do? ES didn't have a 30-minute fair value gap. Oh, it did. Oh no. Did that? Nope, that's a perfect immediate rebalance. Probably a 15-minute fair value gap. Nope, no 15-minute fair value gap. I'm not gonna go to the 10-minute. I'm just gonna assume there's no fair value gap. I mean, there's a 45-minute one that we're playing. Like that's pretty weird though. I'm not framing a trade off that. So just a liquidity sweep on lower time frame is what I would classify that as. Can you tell where I can trade index because I don't know. Sorry for that question. Sure. So the best I would say probably prop firms right now is probably the best trade. If you want to trade on a live account when you have the money, um, you can. That's okay. But you'd have to get a broker. So if you're in the US, TradeOvate's pretty good. Ninja Trader's good. But I would just use prop firms. I use TopStep. I like them. I've never had issues with their payouts. They've never really had like outages or anything. I haven't heard of them ever scamming anyone. So I like TopStep. I'm not like sponsored or anything, but shit, if they want to me, I would probably do it. But I wouldn't do it with anyone else. I bet you if you put in some M dog value, you know what? Let's do that. I'm actually curious. I think it's gonna be. They ban your country? All of them? There's got to be something. Banned it in your country for real? I'm just gonna send this to someone who's asking for help. He's talking about 2022 model. You do live trading on YouTube? Yep, every day, bro. I want to be known for. I'm not claiming to be the best. I'm profitable. I've been profitable since day one. I've gotten 3 payouts. Um, structure shift. Just showing someone the 2022 model because they said they needed help finding it. Yeah, I trade live. I just want to be known for like being like there's so many scammers out there, you know. So I'm just trying to be like fully transparent. I got nothing to hide. I'm still on my journey, you know. Yeah. You could put your stop loss if you want to be even more precise. So 50% of that wick, you'd want to see it get respected. Oops, that's the fair value gap. You put it right below 50% of that wick. So this is 50%. You can go Just showing someone 2022 model. What do you think about Apex trading? Yeah, Apex is good. If you have the choice, my opinion, Top Step, My Fun and Futures, and then Apex number three. That's what I would do. But yeah, yo, you're always welcome to join the live, yo. Bring others from you, dream between now, get multiple fun multiple times, but I blow them quickly. Yeah, you good, bro. You're on the right path. Do you have a good model? Yeah, I got you, bro. I'm always gonna every day I go through my model with its bias. Anyways, for the next day here. Bias, right? I already talked about it. Like narrative, down liquidity, high time, repeat rate, time confirmation. If you're not on the Discord's free. You might as well join too. Cause here I post, for example, just every now and then some lessons. So what happened in New York session, for example. Um, some stuff like here. And what else do I do? Here's my road to payout. So I'm trying to get payouts, right? So I'm showing every single trade I take. So you can see like here, plus 200, minus 166, plus 350, plus 475. What a nice trade, too. 475. Wow, nice. Um, Day three, minus 200. No trades on this day, minus 185 on the last Saturday. So I just updated my journal. So this is my new journal. So everything about my accounts I post in this channel. Every trade, every lesson, right? You can read my thing. I put my whole journal in there. And then I have the YouTube videos, whatever. Is there a link for your Discord? Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. It's in my YouTube, but I'll just send it to you because I'm right here. Oh, and I also have a huge ICT PDF ebook. So if you haven't seen this, this is everything in core content, months 1 to 12. So if you want to study, you want to review some old stuff, that's good. So this is going into the journal on 33. Waiting for that key level tag is really the important part. Yeah. Okay. So I know we haven't taken trade in a while. Let's do one more day before I gotta go. Yeah, here Thursday the 4th. Pre-NFP here. It's not the best day, but let's see what happens. So still working towards those highs. We took out previous day high. Okay. ES took out previous day high, but we have these relative equal highs, right? These highs. So I really like this potential draw on liquidity. So I think I'm still bullish. And the weekly candles forming, right? So Tuesday low week, Wednesday, Thursday expansion. So another bullish, although it might not be clean, it's another bullish expansion. So how can we potentially trade this? We just took out the sell side here. Let's look at the S on the 15-minute time frame. Value gap right there. That's nice. There's a 15-minute fair value gap right here. So there's SMT right there. So let's go over 1 minute. Boom. Okay, we tapped in. Took out the low. I like this. Let's go one more. Wow. Okay. So 15-minute fair value gap tag, sell side sweep, and then we actually felt. Oh, there SMT there. 5 a.m. low. We never actually tagged it. So after 15-minute fair value gap, and there's no SMT. So we're probably gonna expect another move lower, in my opinion. But let's see. There is a breaker there. We did tap in, but that's no trade for me. Ooh, did we take 5 a.m. low? Okay, nice. We have SMT at the lows now. So we can start looking for a setup. So there's your raid, right? And we can mark out this SMT. SMT, and we can go back and mark out the 15-minute fair value gap as well. From here to here, that's your 15-minute fair value gap. For the 1 minute time frame. How do you get an entry like this? So you can use OTE or this order block. This order block from 933, but we can also look at ES to potentially get a chain of data delivery right here. That's your raid. I don't like how that looks. Make it black. So there's your raid. We're looking for a chain of state. Do I have a chain of state? Nice, I do right there. So let's see if it forms. Okay, so we're potentially in the form playing a bullish breaker here. So this is good. Let's see if ES wants to take out the low. I mean NQ. Oh, there it is. Give me a bullish fair value gap and we'll go long. There it is. Very simple. What are we gonna aim for? Probably high of day. That's a 1.63R. That is awful. That's what our stop loss here. Shouldn't go there anyway. We didn't even take out the high. Failed chain of state delivery though. That is one thing to know. We could get another manipulation leg lower because we failed. Let's look at the 5-minute, 15-minute, 942. That's 939. That's SMT right here as well though. So I actually do like this. All right, let's put in the limit order here. I'll have to enter on the limit because the risk reward is already bad. That's another fair value gap. We're not gonna get fill probably. We can keep. Oh, ES gave us fill right there. Which I fill probably. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out if it comes like that. That's another re-entry. So we're gonna buy right here again. I like that. Buy. I could buy this. So, oops. Stop. I'm live right now. No, I'm good. Okay, we gotta look at here. We're just chopping around. 15 minutes for value gap there. Let's see what's happening here. So maybe we're just wrong. Let's fast forward and see what happens. Okay, so after taking out, we still haven't taken out London low. Okay, there we just took out London low at 10:30. Maybe that's what we needed to go higher, but it's also pre-NFP, which is why it's so damn choppy like this. Pre-NFP day. So maybe we save those relative equal highs for tomorrow. Maybe I'll do one more day because I'm curious. I want to see unless we go up into PM. We did nothing today. We literally just, I mean, yeah, we had a nice high in London. We just chopped around the whole day. So I guess in this hindsight, like you can just expect the chop. You gotta expect that it's gonna be choppy before NFP. So you don't want to take any long trades. 1245 out of fair value gap. Or even take out previous day high. You already know NFP is gonna take out all this. Okay, let's go to the next day open and see what happens. Okay, nice. So that's exactly what we want to see. Let's see the daily chart quickly. Ooh, daily fair value gap. Nice. Did, did ES take out those relative equal highs? No, it didn't. Let's see if we can frame a long here. So there's a 4-hour fair value gap here. We'll mark that out with this line. Let's also mark out this low and the fair value gap we're currently in. So we'll mark out this fair value gap. Is that a volume imbalance? That is a volume imbalance. Price should not even go any lower than this. Fast forward 1 minute. I really don't think price would even go lower, like not even a little. Unless there's like an hourly, yeah, respect the hourly into the 4-hour wick. Yeah, that's a really good long. 930 going up makes a lot of sense. But we need to get an entry here. Let's see if we can find something. SMT 857. For confirmation there. Saturate order block, change data delivery. How can you get a fill here, right? So you can at least target this. Pretty obvious. I think just going back here off that fair value gap, but there a 5-minute. There's your 5-minute entry. So let's see if looking at these 5-minute fair value gap. That's your confirmation. You have to tap into this one, 935. SMT at the lows there. ES is more bullish. All right, we're gonna take this long right here. Let's see if this works. Yo, was away for a while. You good, bro? Just messing around here. Honestly, didn't go. I'm still gonna do a lot more backtesting on my own, but let's see. It's gonna stop me out. If it goes like that, I don't like it. I guess the fair value gap held. I didn't like how sloppy it was. So let's fast forward this and review this NFP day. Go straight to 12. Okay, so what happened here? So, oh, we ended up going. I mean, we went up all the way and then we reversed. So let's mark out this. So first things first. I'm gonna mark that out. Let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. That's your perfect reaction. And when we said it doesn't need to go any higher or lower, like that was a really good prediction right there. Let's go to the hourly. There's an hourly fair value gap in there as well. I want to mark that up. So let's mark up the. What we can do is mark out this low. So this is what's happened here on the 15-minute. I guess he just came up into here. I mean, that's a pretty. I guess we were pretty bearish nonetheless. We didn't even take out the highs. But right, you can still be bullish expecting this imbalance to come fill in. And I believe that's also the RTH gap. Oh. Got an SMT right here. Dotted line. All right, you have this huge imbalance. Let's mark out. Realistically, if I was trading this live, I would have left the runner for 50%. You finished May to now? I have no idea where I am. Honestly, we've just been doing a lot of, like, some people were asking questions. We're just kind of reviewing. Consequent encroachment right there. Very nice delivery. So let's put this in our NFP journal. So what happened here? Expansion right from 930, which makes sense because we had the SMT already. So let's put FPG there. We already had the SMT at the key level, so it makes sense that 930 is just going to expand. Where was there a high time for the key level in play? Let's look at ES. Maybe we get another 30-minute fair value gap. 30-minute play. Pretty much just expanded right away. Yeah, that's what I would expect. And then taking the long from there is actually pretty. The short from there is pretty good too. So very simple. Take the range. Go to OTE. Let's do pretty numbers now. Simple. Price came back into OTE. It's a 5-minute fair value gap. Expecting expansion. Get -2 right there. -1. Oh, it would be this leg, I guess. Really, you want to use the whole leg. Came here. This is the long that we took. Yeah, not the cleanest. Where did we trade into this old fair value gap? So I guess let's do that instead. You have this old fair value gap. There's also a 5-minute fair value gap right there. Here with TP1. TP1. So let's just say NFP's FPG low. I don't really like this stuff, I'm being honest. I feel like not a clean trade. See if we can do OTE. Maybe my last one before I gotta head out. So let's see if we tag OTE. We tagged OTE really nicely, so let's mark that out. I mean, this is your order block, so I guess this is what you kind of have to frame the trade off of. OTE order block, just like ICT's old videos. This is what he used to teach OTE order block entries. That price delivery is really nice. Doesn't really line up with any PD arrays. I mean, there is this gold fair value gap, so gold FEG. Have you done analysis for tomorrow? What did I expect I was gonna say? I said up and down, right? Yes. Oh, so I'd probably be bearish, honestly, expecting the fair value gap to get tapped and then higher because we're close to it. So that's probably what I would expect. I've been bullish. I don't know if you've been watching the streams, but I've been bullish since this wick formed. Every day I said this is gonna get run through. We're gonna trade all the way up to monthly open, and then probably this high, this fair value gap, and at this volume imbalance at least. This was the minimum objective right here. So in my opinion, we continue higher. But look at this candle close. I feel like there's a good chance we just tap in and then go. So that can either all form on Monday, or Monday can consolidate. Tuesday goes in. We have to see how the kind of the chart forms, right? Like I wouldn't if London puts in a low here, we could just expect New York expansion. I think that's probable. Yeah. I mean, I think I think personally this week we're gonna probably take a. I'd say probably come into here at least. And you know, let's give this volume bounce low hanging fruit. We probably at least come into here. That's 70 points. Oh, now we're gonna come, I think, all the way up into here. So what are we looking at? Previous month high, the weekly fair value gap there at least. I'd say. And if we're gonna tap into here, we might tap into here as well. And is that previous month high or no? Not even previous month high. Look at that wick. We literally called out this wick. It's amazing. Yeah, we still lost trades because even if you can read it, you still gotta be able to find a good trade, right? So let's see what happened here. So 10:21 reversal. First 10 a.m. Bam. Not clean at all. So this is your entry right there. Stop loss there. Or stop loss here at this order block low. You can buy right here. Yeah, you wouldn't really expect more than that, to be honest. So what about these shorts? Yeah, your order block. Ooh, that's a high probability order block. Look at that. Beautiful. I love order blocks when they form like that. Is that hourly or 30-minute? Oh, so that's just a 30-minute OD. It's formed on NQ as well, right? That's so beautiful. Nice. So we'll mark that out. So let's mark this as one potential trade idea. Journal, and then let's. We had the reversal here. What time is this? 11:30. What happened in 12? Oh, it just came back. So 10:30. Oh, 11:30. Sorry, so 11:30. So let's put this down. Let's take away the price levels. I don't want to see the price of the. I guess I can't do anything about that. Let's download this and let's say label this NFP. Let's just label it NFP. Actually, no, let's just do the date. What day is it? Friday, August 5th. So 5/08/2022. NFP basement. Okay. And now where do we mark up this short? So have the 30-minute inbound, 50%. So that's your. I guess what we can also do is do 5. I mean, 32.75. Did we fail to get? Wait, this 0, 0.25. 0.75, and then you get 1. So you mark out the quarters here. Let's see how price respected these levels. So you can see we came into that 75% really nicely. So let's take away 0, 0, which is also just OTE. So let's take away 0.5. So we can move this. 50% FEG. We can leave it as that actually. And the OTE of this entire range. Okay. So that lines up with 30-minute nice probability order blocks. Let's mark that out. B. Well, it's actually an hourly OB. This is your key level. Mark it with red. H1OB FEGCE. So what exactly happened here? Was there an SMT at the highs? Formed that 1 minute? I guess not, but I mean no SMT. Second stage. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. This is your breaker. That's your breaker fair value gap right there. So that's your breaker. This is your inversion. But really, I mean, just making please can be something. Please currently much 2022 and going up on my head. You good, bro. So, did you just start? Are you brand new to ICT? I gotta know where you're at, you know? Are you brand new or? Oh, that's not an FPG. Right there. High, low, high, high. That's your breaker. Standard deviations don't really work. It doesn't line up nicely. These lows, you can see them. Force 720. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, if we did it on this leg, maybe 3 minutes cleaner. -1. Your mentor? My mentor? He, mine's nicely with -5. Right, that's unable to find setup huge and I'm unable to handle charts and mess everything up. Alright, bro, listen. First things first, you need to take a deep breath, alright? Because if you're gonna start panicking, you can't be doing that as a trader, alright? That's first things first. Second things second. Um I'm unable to backtest it, unable to find setup CTs, I'm unable to handle charts and mess everything up. Okay, first things first. What have you watched from ICT? Inversion trade line gap. Right there. What have you seen, my brother? Hello. I need to know where you're at, man. You gotta tell me if you want me to help you. Very nice delivery right there, -2. Not a negative. 3, -3.5. I watched Market Maker Model, now I've jumped to ICT 2022. Well, if you haven't even finished ICT 2022, then there's no need to panic, right? Finish ICT 2022, that's a very useful one. That's not a good one to skip. That's going to give you a model, going to give you pretty much everything you need to make your own. I'm trying to backtest it, but did you finish the mentorship yet or no? You gotta go through the mentorship and go through the homework, bro. I know you haven't went through the homework. I know when he said go back in your charts, mark out the highs and low. I know you skipped that part. That's your mistake, bro. I can already tell. You can't skip that. That's how you're gonna actually get good trades. This risk to reward is amazing. Short the breaker. Right there. Stop loss at the high. Beautiful risk to reward. Alright, let's put the timings. My eyes ain't able to catch setups yet because you gotta keep practicing, my brother. You gotta keep looking at them, finding them, right? Mark out the things he tells you. So with 2022 model, sorry, give me one sec. This is 9:30. You gotta mark out, right? You gotta get your bias. You gotta get your entire time frame level. You want to see liquidity sweep, right? Beautiful. You understand what I'm saying, my brother? I stream live every day, and my model is not 2022, but it's pretty similar. Like for example, here I don't mark the market structure shift fair value gap, but it's still the same model. So you can still use it. Look at that beautiful macro delivery as well. Still consistent. You have to move up. 9:30. Take out the hourly order block. OTE, energy, PGI. Another one to the journal. And this is how you improve, bro. See how I already have my model. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm already profitable. You see what I'm doing though? I'm still doing this. Two, three, one. This first one, what can I label this? This looks like it's 30-minute retracement. It's a buy side. M30 retracement. Retracement. So let's go M30 FEG long. New York retrace. New York retracement to expansion. And this one is NFP. This one. By how much time you've been in ICT concepts? It's been about a year now. It's been about a year. I've been studying ICT. All right, so got another addition to the journal, which is good. We've just been adding to the journal. Pretty good. So are we even up? Did we even take trades? We're up. I don't even remember. Close position. We took that loss by accident, so really it should be plus 500. But I mean, it takes some time. It's not having a day. Yeah, it's gonna take time, man. You gotta study, but you gotta study correctly. You know, the reason it takes some people so long is because they don't really know what they're doing. So I recommend, right? You gotta follow the homework, man. People just watch 2022 mentorship. It's not about the model. It's not about the market. You gotta be able to see the things in the chart, right? Like, what do you see here? I see 7 2022 models but I only see two good ones. Is this not your 2022 model right here? Boom. Market structure shift fair value gap. I've already given one. I'll do another example right now. Where's your drawn liquidity? This huge imbalance. Huge imbalance, drawn liquidity. Right? You have TP1, TP2 at 50%, TP2. But you're supposed to TP at low hanging fruit. Where's your low hanging fruit? Right here. TP1. This is your 2022 model. Market structure shift fair value gap. After liquidity sweep. You got to be able to spot it. You got to be able to predict it. That's what the thing is. You don't want to be able to spot it. But how do you learn how to predict it? Well, you got to see it enough times. I've been watching ICT programs on my pop. I've been for trading plus 6 months. You have any YouTube mentors that can help me? Me, bruh. I mean, I would recommend myself over anyone, unless you can find someone else who trades live and they don't seem like potentially scammy. Um, I can help you if you want, bro. Oh, look at this beautiful 2022 entry. Look at this trade, bro. It's a beautiful 2022 trade. Oh, 2022 never failed. You know what I just realized? It's 2022 and we're backtesting 2022 model. Someone in my Discord was asking me to send them examples of 2022 model right here. I'm gonna send them another one. I can help you, bro. I recommend you join the Discord if you trade forex. I mean, I do trade forex too. I swing trade forex, but I do mostly day trading futures. So, how much I just set up's gonna likely fail. Euro GBP. Someone said GBP USD. I gotta look at the Discord charts. You could follow me along, and I'll be able to probably help you, my brother. GBP, oh GBP Euro, Euro GBP. Okay, Euro GBP chart, daily chart. Ooh, that looks really good. Euro GBP. How is it related to GBP? Is it inversely correlated or correlated? GBP. I don't know even actually. Here's Euro. Looks inversely correlated because you got the down move, the up move, the down move, down and up. You sent me set up on the 15-minute time frame. There is a weekly here that I have we tapped in. Do a weekly outlook in forex market. Sure. What asset? I can post it in my Discord if you want. About the high there. We fell short of this high. Still could get a continuation. I would need to see a 4-hour confirmation. Really, if I was gonna take this position, but I'll keep this on my chart because it's possible we take out this low, expand, low, high, lower, low, high. We get like an hourly breaker. Oh, like if we get this breaker, I could potentially long this and target at least this imbalance, but maybe even the weekly high. You're in the Discord? Yeah, I'll post. You gotta tell me what charts though, because I can't do every single one, but I can do the ones that you guys. Yeah, me too. Let me explain that why though. It's gonna go finishing. Yeah, I think we're so close. It doesn't make sense for Monday to go lower. I'd probably expect it to go higher and then lower. That's what I would expect. Um, Same for GBP. Yeah, that's probably what I'd expect. Like I would expect higher and then lower rather than lower than higher because like the weekly power of 3, right? We're not gonna come into this, right? What we could do, this is a 4-hour chart? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I was on the daily, but yeah, I would expect it to finish. Like the only thing that could potentially happen, potentially, is we come into the discount of this range, right? So let's go to the hourly, for example, from the previous range. Maybe we come into here and then finish. It's possible, but honestly, I would personally just expect it to go up, take out the high, and then maybe retrace or continue. I don't know. You can't say what's gonna happen after the high. Like you can look for a move lower, but you don't know if it's gonna do that. Because also GBP might also come up all the way. We don't know. Yeah, I'm expecting it. It's definitely gonna be taken. It's just about like it when, right? Like it could literally open Monday and then just take it. It's literally 17 pips. Like it's not even a trade for me to be honest. There's no point in taking that. GBP is interesting. Oh, on the left. Oh yeah, there's the relative equal highs, isn't there? Just this weekly high. Yeah, we could come into there. Maybe Euro comes here and GBP comes here. That's possible Wednesday 17th. The SMT is crazy right now. Like there's a crazy SMT, but think up when July 14th. Yeah, it's possible. It would make sense we just finish this, but it's possible. I wouldn't aim for more personally. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Where's the daily swing high that we talked about? How is it? Oh, it's just previous week's high? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I would expect. It could go lower on Monday into like discount of the daily range of previous day's range, but it also could just expand. Yeah. Here. Low high. Low high, that would be good too. Give you a discount? Yeah, I got you. I can give you like a quick. I mean, I have a full video on it, and even that video doesn't cover everything because I could talk about it for like 2 hours if I really wanted to cover everything. But premium and discount is pretty simple. Basically, you look at a range. So a range is what? High to low. So let's look at this range, for example. You have a range high to low, right? So let's go to the hourly chart here. Let's go to something that looks clean. Okay, here. So I'm assuming you know what a range is, right? So let's look at this range. So you have this price. See how price only went down here? Boom. And then it had a bottom right here. That's your range, right? So premium and discount is simply you take the range and the top 50% of the range. So this is the range. The top 50% is premium. The bottom 50% is discount, right? So let's say you're bearish. Let's just say you're bearish because everything you need a bias, right? You want to ideally be shorting in a premium, right? Because if you're selling here, like if you're selling here, it's too expensive here. It's too cheap here, sorry. You want to sell expensive, right? Buy low, sell high. You want to sell high. It's pretty much that's all it is, right? That's really the essence of it. But you can use this to your advantage in many different instances. For example, you can use it for risk to reward and lower time frame entries. You know price goes from discount to premium and premium to discount, right? So you can use that to your advantage to help you get bias. How do you use it in an entry? I'll show you. I mean, let's see. I was already backtesting. Maybe I can give an example here. Let me find something that looks. This is sloppy price action. Friday was sloppy. What day was good? It was Wednesday, right? Thursday was good too. I'll give you an example of an entry and then I'm gonna head out. This is not bad. So look at this. So you see this price swing. Now you can even do it from here to here. This entire price line, price went up, put it low. This is the range. Like I said, you don't want to buy here, right? Like for example, there's a fair value gap right here. Let's just say you're bullish. You don't want to long this. I mean, you can, and it's possible this fair value gap holds, but you don't want to long this fair value gap because it's in a premium. It's expensive. It's too expensive. Ideally, you want to look for your setups here. So in this case, there's no PD array, right? Obviously, there's this order block, so you could have taken that. That is a bullish order block, right? So you could have looked for your entry there. Your stop loss at the low. In this case, it would have held. Imagine someone took that trade. That's such good RR. Wow. That's insane RR. But you want to look for discount arrays to support your trade. So maybe there's an SMT there. Right there, balance. Does that make sense? Does that help? Long premium, sorry, short premium, long discount. Use it to determine where price is likely to go. Premium to discount. As soon as we put in a high and you see this, it's possible that we come into a discount. It doesn't have to, but that's your ideal setup. Every time, always. For example. It's not that clean here. It's pretty choppy. I mean, it works always, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the choppy barcode. This is not a bad example. So, premium. This one's not in a premium. Price came all the way to this discount one. Price goes from discount to premium. It doesn't have to, but this is your ideal entry. Price came into this fair value gap in a discount and then took out the high. Not this one, this one. So when you enter a trade, your stop loss has to cover both. So ideally you enter here. You might not get a fill, but that's still your ideal entry. If you're bearish with the short premium, vice versa, can help us find fine. Exactly, right? So look at this trade, for example, right? Let's say you want to take this fair value gap, right? Your stop loss needs to be down here because price could come into this fair value gap, right? If you're bullish. So if you were to take the trade from here, you're not even getting one, you got one risk to reward. But if you took the trade from here, now that being said, you might not get a fill, right? But it doesn't matter because you don't want to be taking bad trades. Like you don't want to take a one risk to reward, right? It's an amazing trade. If you lose this, so what? You lost 15 points only rather than double the risk. And now if you win, you're going to win more as well, right? So it's okay to miss out trades because you're trying to be precise. That's the best. Simply mark out the discount. And then this also plays with optimal trade entry, which I talked about is. So optimal trade entry is the same thing as premium and discount, but it gives you specific levels. So in that discount, what's the best place? It's the 0.62 to 0.79. Anything in this range, these purple lines, that's your best entry. And this repeats every day. Always. Same thing right here. Look at the range. Right? You want a long right here? No. You want a long right here? Ideally, it doesn't have to form, but it does. Mark out the discount and premium of that range. Look at your OTE. Boom, right there. Tap the OTE. Turtle soup. Look at the extensions. Where did price go? Perfectly, 1.68. Right? Perfect. Premium discount. You got to use it. Got to use it. With bias, right? So if you're bullish, you want to buy down here. So don't buy, for example, you say, I'm going to go long this fair value gap right here, right? For example, if you see this, let's say you're right here. You see this range that was just put in. You don't want to long this. That's terrible, right? That's a terrible long. Now, sure, you can do something like this and just target whatever. Let's say I just standard deviation, something very basic, right? But that's such a bad entry, right? Like, you don't want to be longing so high up. And if you did in this case, you would have got destroyed and you would have been stopped out, even though you were right about the move, just because you had a bad entry, bad stop loss, and you could have taken the same win. So hopefully that helped, bro. I gotta go because I'm gonna go work out and I'm gonna go for a swim. Chairs. Can't even lean back on my chair. So that was a good stream. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be trading live, 9:15 a.m. EST. We'll see if we'll take a trade. I'm most likely gonna be looking for shorts, but we'll have to see what happens. With that being said, see you tomorrow, my brother. See you, Ahmed. See you, Zanes. Thank you, everyone, for joining, watching this boring ass stream. See you tomorrow, brother. Take care, man.